electric charge stations in Europe. 50,000. They're going to offer crypto payments. What happens when BitTorrent, BTT, and Tron TRX can be used? More utility can be used, gotten out of them. One of many utility ways to use them, and it becomes paying for charging up your electric car. If you're new to the channel, if you like the sound of that, hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, the like button. It helps tremendously with the algorithm. I'd really appreciate it. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for watching. I love the views. I love that you're here. Hit the thumbs up if you agree with me, if you think it would be a great extra added utility for Tron TRX and BitTorrent BTT. What would happen if you roll up in your electric car, or other people do, and then the car actually mines cryptocurrency, gives you a discount on your charge, and lets you pay with your BitTorrent or your Tron? 50,000 electric vehicle charging stations in Europe to offer crypto payments. As usual, I share the source. You could see it. There's no secret. It's out in the open. Cointelegraph. Over the next 3 years, 50,000 EV charging stations across Europe will start accepting crypto payments. Pretty interesting. Like I always tell you, mainstreaming is going to be the kicker for any coins that have utility. The more brands that get involved, the more use cases, even getting Happy Meals at McDonald's for your kids, being able to mine crypto, your car automatically mining crypto when it pulls up to a drive-through, the same way you connect to Wi-Fi now, NFTs being pumped out as Happy Meal toys, you get the idea. So this is very, very good news, and it's in its infancy stage here still, being able to use crypto as an example, but it's a reality to charge your EV. 2 payment firms have partnered to roll out crypto payments across 50,000 electric vehicle EV charging stations in Europe. The partnership is between Irish e-commerce and mobile payment solutions firm HIPS Payment Group Limited and Vurity. I haven't looked into them, but these might be interesting if they have their own coins, or if they're on the stock market. You'd have to, of course, you don't do it just based on this only. However, they seem to be companies with vision, and if they have a good balance sheet, you may want to take a closer look at them, because you could be in on the front end of something good on top of BitTorrent and Tron. A Swedish firm that specializes in unattended payment facilities such as EV charging stations. By the way Justin Sun pumped up, and not pumped up, but piped up. A lot say he pumps up too much, but I disagree. Anyhow, when he piped up with all the attention that Elon Musk was getting, I think that, EVs are on his radar. I would not be surprised to see BitTorrent and Tron somehow end up with the currency being accepted for this purpose and others, as well as getting involved with some kind of cross-branding in the not-too-distant future with some type of EV partnership, if nothing else, just for some advertising exposure, and just bringing to the masses the utility, the great opportunity that BitTorrent and Tron are. The integration of crypto payments with charging stations will occur over the next 3 years, starting from November 2021, so that's pretty soon. The firms haven't revealed which cryptocurrencies will be supported yet, but Vurity has dropped a pretty strong hint that Ethereum is likely to be among the first, after it released an image of a payment terminal with an ETH logo on there. And we know wants to be eating Ethereum's lunch, Tron. Ethereum is moving to the much more energy efficient proof of stake, consensus mechanism in the next year, which could mitigate any backlash among environmentally conscious EV drivers. We are currently evaluating what crypto coins we will support. It will be converted to fiat, stated Hans Knothead, CEO of Vurity. Crypto payments will be integrated, and it'll be interesting when you see more and more of this and you see crypto on here. Things are going to be changing in the payment processing industry very, very soon, and for the better, with the integration of a lot of cryptos, I believe. Crypto payments will be integrated with Vurity's EV charging stations by connecting to the blockchain via HIPS merchant protocols, native protocol, token merchant token. Back in May, say that 10 times fast, token merchant token, token merchant token. Token merchant token. Token merchant token. Okay. Back in May, let me know if you could say that 10 times fast successfully. Hit the thumbs up button and the bell if you can, or if you think you can, and subscribe. Back in May, HIPS Payment Group launched the HIPS Merchant Protocol, the HIPS Merchant Protocol Gateway, and its governing merchant token. The protocol was built on Ethereum and Solana in May 2021 and plans to expand support to Cardano in the future. With near real-time transaction speeds, the HIPS merchant blockchain is designed for merchant transactions regardless if they are mobile, in-store, or e-commerce, and utilizes the interchange concept from the payment card industry HIPS noted in May. So, EV crypto innovation. Tesla famously did a U-turn on accepting Bitcoin. I didn't even know they'd mentioned Tesla in here. Payments for vehicles, with Elon Musk noting the firm won't change course until the mining sector is at least 50% powered by clean energy. Other EV-focused firms have sought ways to innovate using clean crypto mining and adoption. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Tell me if you think that this is really going to be a big thing where cryptos somehow get intertwined with payments and some cross-branding with EVs, and if you think it's a natural fit because of the green mining starting to ascend and coming in strong, or if you think that carbon's going to be in charge and it's going to squash and kill any of these scenarios for the near term. At the beginning of this month, Canadian light EV manufacturer Daymac, mentioned them in another one of my videos. It's the first car to mine crypto. Thought Tesla would be, but I'm sure they will be soon with their new PS5 style type of power, with their gaming system having that kind of chip power in the Model S and X, the new Model S and X. Announced an upcoming EV set for 2023 that is fitted with a crypto mining rig that can mine Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies while it's charging or parked. In March, Stellantis, the parent company of European car manufacturer Fiat, partnered with Curie Technologies to promote an eco-driving style by rewarding Fiat EV drivers in cryptocurrency via Curie Technologies Curie Coin. I did not know that. Very cool. In that same month, Volkswagen Group Innovation, the research department of German car Volkswagen, announced a partnership with EnergyWeb, a non-profit organization focused on open source energy transition. The duo teamed up to research methods of using EVs and charging stations as part of the power grid using blockchain. Jesse Morris, the chief commercial officer of EnergyWeb, spoke with Cointelegraph and emphasized the benefits of tracking the integration between EVs, charging stations, and power grids using blockchain. Morris mentioned that during times of local grid congestion, Volkswagen drivers could be incentivized not to charge by being paid out in crypto or fiat. Additionally, utility providers could pay EV drivers to store energy during times of excess generation on the power grid. Or like I've been saying for a year now, what if your Tesla, I'd love it if my Tesla did this, instead of, the phantom drain, because some of you may have Teslas and know this, some of you may not. So there's something called phantom drain, where if you don't use the car and you just leave it parked, because the car occasionally does turn itself on for certain maintenance requirements that it does to its own self when it's parked. But long story short, if some of that phantom drain could somehow get saved so the power isn't wasted, and somehow your car then decides to mine crypto for you instead, imagine what that would do to cryptocurrency if cars could mine it, and imagine what kind of partnerships and JVs could be formed in the appreciation of cars that are normally depreciating assets, all of a sudden becoming income earners beyond the much talked about robo-taxi network that Tesla and others are going to be putting together in the future, and that's going to make Tesla an even bigger powerhouse than they are now. But imagine if your EV could actually mine crypto for you. I mean, in all the years and all the decades since the car was a thing, since when has it become something that could actually make you money? And since when did it ever have a chance, unless it was being used as obviously an old-fashioned taxi cab, since when did it have a chance sitting on its own, not moving, to actually save you or make you money? So there's a lot that's going to happen with EVs becoming, I almost just knocked my mic over, with EVs becoming more of multi-directional income or money-saving source that has the type of utility that none of us really expected or even thought of 20 or 30 years ago. And I think it's interesting that because electricity is largely used, obviously, for most things, including crypto, how the green part's going to kick in, and because of what EVs are looking to try and do in terms of maximizing the, well, just green energy on a whole, right? And to save on emissions, I think that it can be a very good match as cryptocurrency steps up its game and becomes more green. And this is certainly very, very imminent because a lot of the powers that be, and I'm not talking about Elon, although he helped light a spark there, a lot of the powers that be are going to have a close eye on this greening of the cryptocurrency industry. So there's a lot of interesting partnerships to come, and I think you can count on BTT, BitTorrent, and Tron TRX surprising you. So as usual, thanks for watching. Hope this finds you healthy, happy, and I will see you on the next video.